Трам-парам. Парам-парам. Так, не понял. Почему она не работала? Ну-ка, проверочка. Окей, вроде работает. Шик. Что ж. Что ж, здравия всем. Эй, привет, Вард. А я сегодня продолжаю играть в Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Мы в Трестариуме. В прошлый раз мы сюда просто переперлись. Поздоровались с Грахой. Ибо это точно Граха. Ибо это больше некому быть. Человеки. Так, у меня что-то с микрофоном опять. Класс. Совсем не хочет он нормально работать. В смысле, стабильно. Работает он нормально. Я не знаю, у меня в OBS постоянно слетают настройки всего и вся. Хотя летают под админом. Не знаю. Не знаю, посмотрим. У меня идея. Давайте сделаем вот так вот. Есть наушничек. Я сам себя послушаю на стриме. Яп, план. Так хотя бы хоть немного оценю, что происходит. В целом неплохо, окей. Так, на сегодня план. Мы продолжим. Нет, слышать себя с задержкой в 15 секунд — это очень плохо. Мерзость. Нет. Так, план на сегодня. Я продолжу проходить MSQ до тех пор, пока мы не вернемся обратно в исток. Закройся. Когда мы вернемся обратно в исток, мы пройдем квестики, которые мне порекомендовали. Плюс надо все-таки допройти как его? Альянсовский рейд. И Штормблада. Да. Каков план? Не, пошли. Вроде бы я здесь все открыл. Да, все порталы я обыскал. Стоп, тут чокопакип есть. Это чокопакип? Да, это портер. Йоу! Портала есть. Только сейчас его заметил. Где он? Aged Amaro Tamer. One second, if you would. Класс. Стоп, я видел такого маунта. Я такого маунта видел. Интересно, что это? Это похоже на оружие. Ну ладно, портер нашли. Жалко, нельзя осматривать снарягу именно NPC-шек. Мне было бы прикольно. Просто вот игроков можно осматривать. Нажимаешь экзамен, пожалуйста. У тебя вся их внешка. Йоу, родственница из Штолы. Нет. Ну да, отдаленная родственница. Сестра другого отца. И матери, скорее всего. Пятиюродная сестра. Окей. Перестароем гитхип. Погнали. The Exarch awaits you within. Да, пожалуйста. Пусти меня. Так, ты вот это трогал. Portal to the Source. Серьезно? Дайте угадаю, озвучено. Нет.
How did you find your new quarters?
Озвучено.
I trust you were able to rest.
Типа того, мы с Адбертом встретились. I had a ghostly visitor. Да.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Угу. Где ты их держишь?
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Это мы уже видели.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Il-Meg.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Рактика. Рактика звучит знакомо.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
Почему?
As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armorang. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Oh, блин.
In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
Okay.
So, will it be Calicia or Armorang? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
У меня есть выбор.
Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Алисе.
Ah, but you must be wondering about Thancred.
Так, кстати.
He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Я забыл про Тэнкрида, да. То есть он уже с Минфилией? Да, нет, да. Скорее всего, да. Штаны. Штаны. Yeah. А это вообще красивый синий цвет. Это два отдельных квеста. Вот сюда. Окей. В таком случае. Alize. In search of Alize. Acceptus. Ready to depart for Arang? Alize will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will gather me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of merchant caravan. There are few who know the way of the desert, as few as he does. Find him at the Amar Lounge, okay, and he will see that you reach your destination. Let's see, это возьмем. You will visit Alfino in Calusia then. Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island of the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making a journey. Here's a letter of introduction presented to Genmai, the master of beasts at Tamnas Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alfino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Эй, Гриф, здравия, с возвращением. Как микрофон сегодня? Вопрос. То технические проблемы были. Так, сперва Алисе. Сперва Алисе. У меня тут теперь куча квестов. Или я просто не замечал их раньше? Sights of the First. Уже синие квесты пошли. О, я знаю, что это. Я знаю, что это. Это квест, который... лог... Сайт Синлог. Это вот это вот. Даст мне для Shadowbringers'ов. Yeah. 0 из 20. Realm Reborn. Окей. Оставим его. Оставим его на потом. Никуда он не убежит. А вот ты вполне можешь. If you come looking forward, I might have a spot for another guard. Нет. Дай птицу. Или самолет. Нет, дай самолет. Oh, a friend of Exar. Hoping to meet someone at Amnarang, are you? Well, I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact. So, we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. Да, погнали. All set? Then off to the Unforgiving Sands we go. Can now travel to Amaran. Speak with a druid Amaro, tamer, to fly to the desert. Okay.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Что это за музыка? Что сделалось с Улда? Ну вы посмотрите на это. Паркур. Привет. Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as the scorching hours of the day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Здесь холодно. Блин, мне это визуально напоминает одновременно игры Уеды и... как же его? Нир Автомата. Now, the executor's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where his Alice, a friend of yours, staying. This is Alice. Okay. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop at Mordsok to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sounds good? Good. Alright, you lot. I'm off and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right. We head southwest. Straight as an arrow. Southwest. Не знаю, если прям по прямой пойду, то я ж тут в пропасть упаду. Стоп, раз здесь нет ночи, значит здесь и будет постоянно играть музыка на территориях. И внезапно тишина. Живые кактусы и здесь есть. Он от меня отстал? Да. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amoran, is it not? Before you cross the river of sand. You need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Но я кое-что заметил. Классное грустное место. They built them big, did they? That's Wasserscharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabath Arang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Narvgard's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabath Arang lands were lost in to the light. His great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become a little more than an amara or roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mordsok. Let's press on, shall we? Блин, прикольно. Видит стену Эфирита света. Блин. Сколько там уже папка со скриншотами весит? Не волнуйся об этом. Все нормально. Все нормально. У меня точно нету 3000 скриншотов ештола. Пока что. Йоу, какая детальная лесенка. Это что ж, графоний? Here we are. Monk suck. Soak. By the blessed shadow, I love the stone. Mord sock. Not just full of mord, but humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing of not desire. Oh. Oh. Кобалды. Или это гоблины? Фак. Я их постоянно путаю в этой игре. Oh, have you met the Mord before? They might look like shifty little politers, but a more welcoming lot you would never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respect to Master Gen. I'll go ahead and let him know we're arrived. Okay. Yes, yes, adorable. Они без масок здесь. Еп, они без масок. У них лица видно. У них прикольные шляпы. Ха. Ба-ба-ба-ба-ба. Теперь мы можем сюда летать. Жинзин. Да-да-да-да-да. Ну, здрасте. Вообще, надо сюда пройти. И тронуть камушек. Ибо зачем летать, когда можно телепортироваться? Паркур. Прикольные их домишки. Окей, ладно. Что это за звенящий звук? Это типа свет звенит. Это рожа. Кобальды. Я был прав изначально. So, this is a Mord.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
Souk, okay. Ладно.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armoreng by choice, but Maud Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money.
Я не ожидал этот
And
голос
so
от него.
Souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now
Кто-то
then,
нет.
if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
О,
The
нет.
cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Ха.
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Я не знаю, что это.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Хорошее предложение.
Over here!
Come on,
Why?
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots.
А,
Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
у них такие же анимации, как у наших кобальдов. Вот так разочаровали всех. О. Рон. Что здесь деливеры муглы говорят? Hello, who was it? I'm afraid I don't have any letters for you today. If I did, of course, I'd deliver them to you with speed. Ooh. Okay. Bye-bye. Что у нас тут? Йоу! Это личинки. Личинки майских жуков. Ну, либо каких-то других жуков. Но, личинки. Блин, какие они детализированные. Лягухи. Камушки. Ха! Я, пожалуй, возьму лепешку. Welcome to Ron's Traveler. A verse is simply to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time. Stare and sniff before you choose. But no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Browse the wear, окей. Снова прицеливание. Bread. Bread. I call that Mishloaf. Okay. The middle is stuffed with a bittersweet cactus fruit. Oh, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Окей. Лягухи. Не, ну это какой-то бред. Oh, you'll like this. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks. Spear with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Не знаю. Лягушки я не ел ни разу. Не знаю. Everyone's favorite. Plump white worms slathered in honey. Ooh. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you never want any other treat. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best part of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Come find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up in chilly desert nights. Oh. Я, пожалуй, возьму хлебушек с кактусовой начинкой. Интересно, кактус сладкий или нет? Машлов. Very wise. You won't wither in the sun, so with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold? And done. One Weber tight other buys you 40 loaves of bread. Не говорите, что я все их съел. С другой стороны, это... Да ладно, это всего лишь хлеб с кактусом. Every last mouthful. Мой хлеб, я за него заплатил. What an appetite, what a belly. A new legend is born in Mordsuck. Mordsuck. Consider your coin purse crackled. Okay. I am pleased to accept your custom. And Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes. No returns. Я желаю вернуть хлебушек. Мне интересно, это сладкий был хлеб или нет? Потому что кактус-то можно... Он хорош и в соленом виде, и в сладком виде. Во всяком случае, тех кактусов, что я пробовал. I was watching from here in my home. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuck. If you need anything in Amorang, we are here to provide. Nice. Мы теперь можем продолжить наш путь. Haha, you have courage, my friend. Ron's words are more exotic than harmful. But I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right. Now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuck. Offering your services, are we? Are you? Aye. Well, assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a request here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All probably paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. Да, что ж такое? I'll go take care of some last minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Пошли забирать товары. Что ж такое? Нас используют для ручного труда опять. Оп. List of merchandise purchased by some innovating collection. Hands off! That order is for Mel Mill's tooth bath. Unless you have coin or barter. Oh, you work for Cassard. Melmel has his antics all boxed up and ready for transport. Table cactus. Thornton. Iron ore. Tol. Tonton и Tol. Tonton, Tol. Тол. Ага. Одну нашел. Привет. Нет, так не работает. Это просто подсказка? Да, это просто подсказка, что забирать. Ну ладно. Has it sent you? Did he? Right, yes. What kind of horror was it again? I don't know, of course. That will explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Класс, еще проверяют. Table cactus. Only scribbled flyer. Где Тон? Ага. Нет, стоп, это не то. Билл. Я слепой? Здесь вроде торговцев нету. С другой стороны, площадочки для торговли есть. Ага, тут еще есть торговые площадочки. Эй, Тон, я тебя искал. Sack of herbal remedies. It came in with Cassard, yes? Good. I can finally stop thinking about this sack. Please take your Pickens purchase. Птиц Летающий верблюд вылет так, будто он не может летать совершенно. Так. Nothing is more important than water. Не, стоп, а. Мул-мул. Окей. Еще мул-мула. Рон-рон. Ты не мул-мул. Может, этот был мул-мул? Я не обратил внимания. Да, этот мул-мул. Зол-зол. На что так зол? You do not see we are busy, important business. I would have you know. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. Вот моя коробка. What? Has it sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling this goods to a higher bidder. No. Amarang relics, wasn't it? All packed in this box here. Handle with care. Я ощущаю, как сказывается на мне недосып. Эй, привет! Какая тут погода ожидается? A wise woman once said that she who does not pay heed to the skies will most surely get wet. Sound advice, if you ask me. Would you take to hear what skies do? Everlasting light, everlasting light, everlasting light. Я примерно это ожидал. Да. Оу! У них вместо Чокобо этот верблюд летающий. Это прикольно. Мелочи, мелочи. Паркур. Привет, Хьюм. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Да. Погнали отсюда. Хватит меня использовать. Тебя попросили доставить меня в точку Б из точки А. Почему в точке С? Yeah, that's a lot. Alright. Good work. That's a lot. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in this place before. I'd thought you wanted to sit in this city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Hazard? It feels like an age since I last saw you. Привет. Well, if it isn't the lovely Taslin. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alice. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Но знает Алисей. Alisa has told me so much about you. You're in my heart, aren't you? Эй, мы уже и тут знамениты. I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all these stories. I'm Toslin. I work as a career at the inn. And I've gotten to know Alisa quite well since she took up guard's duties there. Do you want me to take over as Yamaika's guide, Hazard? My shopping all done and packed for the road, so it will be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you had your fill of Amaran, and I'll send you back to Crystarium. Хватит заполнять мой инвентарь. Alisa has been desperate to see Maiha, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. Это что ли? We just need to swing around the ridge. Then head south. Come on. I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. О, это, наверное. Йоу, здесь теперь квест есть. Or to leave or leave to work. Это что за квест такой? Что он открывает? Он эфирит открывает. Ох. Пока что нет. Окей. Первый есть. Паркур. All set? Oh, I shouldn't probably mention the wildlife. The most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance. The local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend from them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that can make a meal of us? Okay, let's try to make a meal of us. Что это за штучки? Танцующие. I thought you might. Alisa was always saying how much you, I mean, let's get going, shall we? Что там Алиса про нас рассказывала? Какое создание? Какое чудо. Он меня даже не царапает. Оно даже пытаясь нас убить, радостно виляет задницы. Оно очень радо видеть нас в первый и последний раз в своей жизни. Он, правда, рассчитывал нас убить, а не наоборот, но... Так, ну койоты как койоты. У них ничего особенного нету. Погнали дальше. So there was much time to shout a warning. Were you beaten? Those things can be nasty. And yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alice was strong, but in her mind she was never, that makes sense. Ahem. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here, so you can fight without any distractions. Мне кажется, это плохая идея. Мне кажется, это плохой идеей, ну ладно. Ты босс. Блин, там куски здания, застрявшие в этой волне. Чё ж круто это улет. Эй, привет. Еще один. Приполз тут. Присоединился к нашей группе. Делать ему нечего. Каким макаром это крот? Не, ну ладно, у него... Не, у него лапки слишком маленькие для того, чтобы кротом быть. Хотя, может, он носом этим своим копает. Я не знаю. Музыка здесь интересная. Такая магическая электроника. Ah, thank goodness you're back. Goodness. Fuck. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get those supplies back to the inn. Нет, отстань. Окей. Видимо, здесь оно располагается, а не там. Прикольно. Интересно, земелька здесь такая и была? Если просто террейн. Довольно-таки большое место. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't take the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Печальное место. Welcome to the inn at Jordy's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alice arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of gatherers. Afflicted? Чем они больны? The afflicted? The afflicted, да, хороший вопрос. You don't know? I think I've met anyone besides Alice who is so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knows someone. Что за болезнь? I might leave out something obvious. But it may be best to have Alice give you the full explanation. Йоу, встретим Алисе сейчас. Yes. Promoted. Oh fuck. Following in her footsteps. Давайте вот это тронем. Это игрок? Это игрок. Yeah. Привет. Now, where is she? Я ее не видел. I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so we might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind, in case she comes back while you're gone. У них дождь вообще здесь идет? Смотровая башня ниже этого места находится. Я бы не сказал, что это хорошее место для наблюдения. Ну ладно. Shepherd to the stars. Йоу. Там что-то в гору уходит. Alice is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Aha! The small footprints are lead off to the northwest. Какое сюрреалистичное место. The footprints continue to the northwest. The footprints curve around to the west. Тут чел только что появился. Алисей. Где ты прячешься, Алисей? Кажется, она заблудилась. Или пыталась нарисовать звезду на земле. There are more tracks here, but they end up in a mess of disturbed sand. Я успел уйти в катсцену, ха-ха! Это будет шикарно.
Get back here! Is that... It can't be.
О, да, у нее нет своей этой кристаллической палки здесь. Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Ой, да ладно тебе.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Стоп, сколько я теперь... Нет, стоп. Блин. Теперь же будет выходить, что они... Ну, взрослее, чем их тела. Будет выходить то же самое, что там в Мордоне стоит тысячелетний дед в теле кошка-девочки. Aww.
How are you?
Тот же вопрос. Ее выше поставили, чтобы она не казалась совсем короткой.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Справедливо. Но я-то могу вернуться домой.
That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down.
О, то бишь, это все бывшие люди. То же самое, что в воде произошло.
Or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people,
Окей, это
that were
ожидаемо.
caught in the path of the flood.
Это ожидаемое.
Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But
Huh.
even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are
Oh,
creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
потому что они все превратятся рано или поздно. Круто. Как это предотвратить? Это можно предотвратить? В смысле... Ну, они превратятся, это понятно. Но... Ну, в смысле, они умрут, это понятно. Можно ли предотвратить их превращение при этом? О, блин. Я смею предположить, можно. Окей. Окей, я думаю, я понял намек. Они типа отживают сколько могут, а когда совсем близко к превращению, их умерщвляют. Эвтаназия. Ей. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to the injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place that it has served me well as a training ground. Tasleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Hey, шапка. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That you can have an undulled experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a sin eater. But you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slithering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back in the north entrance. Good hunting. Мне нравится музыка здесь, поэтому я даже его музыку не буду включать. Настолько мне нравится музыка здесь. Древняя ящерица. Ау, привет. Ломайся. Блин, толстые. Или я просто не привык низкими уровнями, ну, избивать противников того же уровня, что я. Вот вы. Летать не могу. Оу. Мало что не на каждой точке они есть. Ну, где ты? Ага! Морская фигура, замри. Не-хе-хе. Ломайся. Соль кончилась. Ты случайно? Почему он не помогает? Тодбери, помогай. Давай, ножичком его, ножичком. Да, прям в брюхо. Е-е-е. Вообще выглядит так, будто он пытался помогать. Выглядит так, будто он пытался помогать, будто он пытался пырнуть. В бочару притом. Тодбери. Okay. How did you fare? Нормально. I thought there might be one or two lurking on the frontier fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser seen eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on a hunt, it might be attended by a variable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To call their ends often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Teslin, shall we? We shall. Погнали. Какое депрессивное местечко. She hasn't been telling you stories, has she? Oh gods. Alice tells me you helped out on a patrol. You have our thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice had missed your company. Everything is always, if Maiha were here, we would... That's an exaggeration. And I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Maiha's methods. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little submitted myself. Oh, please. I'm only teasing. Though I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. Aww. Love. The pursuit of fruit. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went for the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that needs doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Да, вперед. Пользуй нас. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alice. While you do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I mean to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them, and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Paunin, Todent, and Hilrik. They may not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Oh, блин. О, вот и Холрик. Он вроде живой. Thank you. Просто машем лапками. Don't glance up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face is slightly. О, блин. Он потерянный слегка. Ву-ву-ву-ву. Смотри, руки, следи за руками. О, нет, он сейчас обратится. Halleck remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Oh, fuck, он превращается. Руби его. Теслин? Проблема? Have you seen to the patients? How are they? Халлек превращается. Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halleck, though. I'll have to speak with the other carriers, but I think his time may be near. I shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take you my hat to Montsuk if you have any errands there that needs doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Caesar's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Nimaiha. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Okay. Что ты нам покажешь? Кстати, это я уж туда полечу. Yeah. $60 гил туда. Вау, дорого. Но мы летим. Оу. Стоп, что это за пределами этой стены? Я запутался. Привет. Не, стоп. Стена там. Ты уж по ту сторону. Тут есть ворота. Они открываются? Кажется, да. Там есть какой-то проход на карте. Карманчик. Ну-ка. Ха. Окей, мне туда нельзя. Мы лестницами пользоваться не умеем. Это наша главная слабость. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ronaro's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarine. Nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Эй, экономия. Пока ни единого гила не потратил. Gods, I never seen a mod merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. No, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. Only the best of readers. For you. Come again, my friends. Подношение. Right. That's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Окей, я как раз был заинтригован этой башней. Как удачно. Двери открываться начнутся. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed regulars! You actually brought them. I really shouldn't. I'll let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. No fails, shall we? Okay. Что ты мне покажешь? Довольно опасная башня.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
Напоминает Дорн.
Cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit.
Мы его отравим и дадим ему.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters.
Yep.
But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Да, было дело.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Я слышал об этом от него, да. Без подробностей, правда.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Окей, главное теперь не упасть на задницу, иначе мы раздаем нектарин. Там еще какое-то поселение видно. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, the glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's luxury. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Thessaline has no other choice. The Nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carriers are truly fond of their words, and would spare them that suffering, if it's their way of fighting back against the fate worse than death. Веселое у вас тут местечко. Я так понимаю, так будет все обновление, да? Куда ни плюнь, везде будет страдание и боль. Класс. Вот я тут почитал, выяснил, что Shadowbringers был написан той же женщиной, что писала историю Dark Knight'а. Так что да, ожидаю страданий и боль. Вот, наверное, куда та дыра в скале ведет. Тот проход. На ту сторону. И эта штука очень быстро набирает высоту и снижается. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? A plump, sweet-smelling nectarine. Thank you. Alice has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Они определяют, что он собирается, типа, обратиться. Как бы у него каменная уже кожа. Куда дальше? Well, nothing is going to happen with a little, for a little while yet. So, let's see if we can lighten the mood. I don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, and I'll make us a nice stew. Oh, хавка. Это я с радостью.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
You didn't have to go into the trouble. Да, это было не обязательно. У вас ограниченные припасы.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests.
Ну ладно. Мне нравится...
Like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Мне нравятся сережки. Дай.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death.
Хватит, прекрати давить. Ах.
When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
Do tell.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so?
Я думаю,
I
это
always
был
liked
от...
the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the sin eaters.
Я думаю, это от Альберта пошло. Когда он еще жив был.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Кто идет? О, они, наверное, чувствуют приход более, типа, важных синиторов. My high, listen. I have to go look for Halric. I don't know what got into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, unless he's searching areas and split up, an idea where he might be headed? No, he has never done anything like it before. But it can be a coincidence that the others' patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You have everything from here to the south. Okay. Ну, где он? Это местечко. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went through the west. музыка здесь. А, это... Она не напряжно печальная. Типа, не беспокойся, все будет ужасно. У меня от нее мурашки. You scan the surroundings in search for Ulrich, and suddenly find yourself under attack. Oh fuck. Ooh. Ignore me. Он ко мне подкрался. Хотя ладно, он, наверное, прятался в песке. Это скорпион. И инсты. Погнали. Жалко нет боевых маунтов. И главное, летающих боевых маунтов. Yeah.
Any sign of him?
Nope.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
О! А вот ангелок.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run! Tesseline! No!
Okay.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Какого фига? Какого черта? What the f...
No, 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 no!
Что, блин, это за игра? Что это за обновление? Добро пожаловать в ад. Окей. А. А. Фу, окей. Ну-ка. Тарам-парам. Отвлекли меня, но я вернулся. Заодно себе сделал чаек, кофеек. Так. Куда ты смотришь? Выглядел так, будто он вызвал этого большого пожирателя грехов. Будто он с ним общался, или я не знаю. Hey, I'm sorry, Maiha. I tried to tell the carriers what happened, but I can be the shoulder they lay on. Not like this. Okay. Виноват. Ты мне не нужен. Другой. This is so unfair. This Lynn was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared. That there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Хорошее местечко. Мне нравится. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you are doing here. Me? I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Oh, fuck. Ah. Ugh. Это игра. Что ж ты делаешь, Хелрик? Я тебе не доверяю, Хелрик. Хелрик is responsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring into the sky, while the Sin Eaters made their escape. Он хочет с ними. Твою налево. Ализе. Они меня не волнуют. А она да. Thank you. What you're doing, it's... means a lot. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Helric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. It was too late, too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Helric back safe and sound. No one could have it done anymore. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Helric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course, just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. Should have done the same. Farewell, Helric. Keep the Slin's words close to your heart. Блин, это вторая неразговорчивая личность в истории Алисея. Сперва Кобальт, теперь этот. Wait, you live in this very moment? I understand that you must, how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hustly. Do you even have anything anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. Oh, fuck, это красиво. This damn light building without seas. It's the reason we can't have this corrupted by... we can save those corrupted by the ether. But what if we corrected the balance? What if if it were only a little by little? Even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now, hold on there. Everyone knows there is too much light, but how could you even hope to get rid of it? You'd have no chance. Change the whole world. That's right. We should return to Crystarium. I may not be able to repel all the sin eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. Блин, очки. Однако... Где она нас ждет? Там? Окей. Полетаем на птице. О, хорошее начало. Блин, мы только начали игру, прошли, по сути, 1,5 вступительных сюжетных линий. И бам, уже 2 трупа. Хотя бы пока что только местные помирают. Что это вообще за создание? Не, ну в смысле, я понимаю, что они называются Амару, но что это такое, кроме как это птица с верблюжьей мордой? Очень странный дизайн. Потому что мы больше не в Аламиго. Тут с музыкой вроде все в порядке. Все-таки почему в Аламиго, в Герабане такая музыка громкая? Фоновая. Он держит каменюку своим хвостом, это не нарост. Ну, здрасте. Мы вернулись. Forgive me, I couldn't stay there for a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the man and woman at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Eorze's sword in the darkness. The Northard's sword in the light. Cats above. It feels like an age ago now. Miss Alice? Is there anything I can get you? Yes, swiftest Amaru. I need to return to Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Блин, как хорошо, что Граха тут всем заправляет. Без его бы, ну, слова, типа дающего нам хоть какую-то репутацию. Мы здесь абсолютно с нуля начинали. Плюс они здесь, ну, от года до 5 тусуют уже. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amaran again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Звучит как план. Кстати. У Микоте есть вот эти вот отметки на лице, да? Это, по сути, то же самое, что у людей родимые пятна. Это не шерсть, ничего не такого, это не краска, это именно другого цвета кожи. Проблема в том, что всякие татушки, они относятся к тому же списку, что эти украшения, ну, что эти особенности кожи. Потому что нельзя иметь и то, и другое. Печально. Ну, первую доставили, первую вернули. Да. Thank you for seeking me out in my hub. It means a lot to have you there at my side. Demand. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction. But you have still to visit Alfina, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options. For the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh? The first order of business will be to reunite with Alfino Valesaya. As for communications with the source, we will gladly serve you as your messenger. If needs be, however, you yourself would be capable of making the journey between worlds. Otherwise, the device they will serve as a portal. Simply touch Simply touching a hand to the surface will transport you to the location of the beacon left at the base of the tower, in theory at least. Стоп, мне интересно. Если я сейчас вернусь в источник, появится ли там какая-нибудь сюжетная миссия? Давайте проверим. Did you need to use the yen? Неважно. Нет, не появилось. Было бы прикольно. Было бы прикольно. Но нет. Увы, ах, оно так не сработало. Почему та комната существует? Почему она отдельное помещение? Чтобы сэкономить на катсценах? Давайте погоду проверим, прежде чем куда-то отправляться. Less and light. Окей. Все мы в порядке. Можно продолжать. Эй, двери всегда открываются. Их тут много. Привет. Your face is unknown to me. What business you have at my rookery? Отправь меня куда надо. Ё-ё, лапище. Стоп, это ж Амал же. Да я только сейчас дошло. Sent by the Echard, no less. Yes, I can provide you with a Amaru for passing to Calusia. I'll pick you out friendly well. And there I was expecting Chocobo. A Chocobo? Do you hail from the northern's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. But here at the Crystarium, mounts are like that grey fellow. They are far more commonly used. Okay, Chocobo здесь есть. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaru, I think it's best I accompany you on this first flight myself. Any Zun worthy of a name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring your arrival safety is my responsibility. Стоп, а на каком Амару он полетит? Он размером с Амару. Gather your things and meet me at Amaru Lounge. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Уф. Не, все-таки я в следующий раз продолжу это. Что-то мне все-таки не очень. Мне пора сделать перерыв. Извиняюсь, но надо. Слушай, спасибо всем, кто заглянул. До встречи в следующий раз. Пока.